Hi, Christy Summers here with Gardening Volunteers of South Texas. Welcome back. We're here at the house of Linda Hollingsworth. We're out here in Del Webb. She's going to give you her story since she moved here 4 years ago. What was out here, Linda, when you first moved in?
When we first moved in, the pie-shaped yard was completely Bermuda grass.
Oh, wow.
One oak tree and one live oak tree.
Well, she's going to take us down the past different sides of her yard, show all the drought-resistant plants, and show us what she created. It is beautiful. Wait till you see it. Linda, why don't you tell me what you've planted down here and how you designed your wonderful garden area on this side, all your different hardscapes you used, and how did you recover from the freeze so well?
Okay. First of all, my husband and I like to entertain, and we like to sit out in the garden for happy hour. As we age, we did not want any steps. So as you can see, we've done pathways and circular. We used a lot of drought tolerant plants. A lot of them were recommended by SAWS. So we have salvias, we have plumbago, we have durantas, Palo Verde, crepe myrtles, and a center garden of seasonal annuals on the outside, as well as salvias on the inside. We have agaves, golden barrels, fig tree. This particular one, we lost a mature mesquite tree and we have replaced with a Texas mountain laurel. Beautiful. We have various Esperanzas, Turk's cap, and I think that's about it. I like lots of colors, so we planted this area to have something in bloom all the time.
Very nice, very nice. Well, let's head back to this side of your yard and let's see what you have over here in surprise for us.
Okay.
And I noticed coming down this side of the pathway, I love that this is ramp accessible and a beautiful hardscape patio. What a great idea. And these I have in my front yard, and I just love these. I miss lilacs from up north. So tell us all about this side of your yard.
Okay. This is a Vitex tree. It is deciduous, and it will continually bloom. I think last year I bloomed all the way through into August. These are salvias and Mexican bush sage. This is a desert willow that is Bubba.
Yes, Bubba.
Very colorful.
A beautiful purple, purpley pink color.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I have that one in my yard as well. And behind you, you have this beautiful salvia here. It just seems like it's taken over this part of the garden.
It certainly does, and we have to prune it about 3 times. It's kind of another seeding area that's a little bit quieter and hidden.
So and look at this cactus this morning. It came out to say hello. Look at this beautiful flower. Now, for those who don't know cactus and have this negative feeling about cactus, look how beautiful that is.
And this is another story of one that survived the freeze. As you can see, it died from the center, but eventually the pups are coming around and it will cover it again.
Oh, that is just breathtakingly beautiful. I'm so delighted that I see actual vegetables growing in different areas that are just kind of hidden in this beautiful area. And I love your roses over here. Tell us about this rose. It's special to you.
This particular rose is Double Delight. I've always had rose gardens with maybe 15 or 20 roses, but not in Texas. So if I can have one, this is Double Delight, my favorite.
Absolutely breathtaking. And I like how you have little sprinkles of flowers in between the rocks too.
These are all volunteers as well. These are volunteer portulacas and volunteer vincas from last year.
Nice. So they all survive. And I like the fencing and how the yard just keeps on going to the front yard too. So just a continuous pathway. I just love your elevations and the use of your rocks and your bricks and your, granite. It's just breathtaking the way you have all this. And
thank you.
No grass. Where's the grass?
Yes, no grass. And again, they're all drought tolerant plants around the perimeter, salvias and firecracker plants.
Well, let's go back out to the front yard and check out the front yard.
Okay.
I was so impressed with driving up to the front of your house and just seeing all these beautiful colors. So what intrigues me is this cactus. Can you tell me what this is?
Yes, this is an ocotillo. They're very common in Arizona. Again, this particular plant took the cold very well, and it will bloom probably in about another month. It'll have beautiful flower stalk of orange colored flowers on each one of the tips.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll have to come back to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So as we're walking through here, I see you have some more sage, some cannas, some more petunias.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me else, what made you decide what to put where? Because you can see the neighbor's yard here. Here's your line.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what grass and weeds looks like. And this is what a beautiful garden looks like. That's drought resistant.
When we first moved in, obviously it was all grass. And then we had just these two trees.
Oh.
This particular live oak, the builder tried to kill it. And that's why he is shaped the way that he's shaped, but has a great deal of personality. So I didn't want to detract from the trees, but I wanted a natural look. So that's why we put the river in, which is also functional when we have those 7 inches of rain. The drainage is very good.
Awesome.
I like lots of color, so that's why there's a mix of color.
Now, were you Pride of Barbados? Did they survive the freeze?
I lost 5. This one survived.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Look
Yeah.
how many stems you have. That's getting ready to bloom.
Yeah, I thought.
And you have some more salvia, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then you got your beautiful wood rose in your container pots. And look at this. We got another cactus blooming today. It's saying hello. I just love how you have the different directional pathways. It's just, I love it. It's just very nice.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the hardscape obviously is blended so that you don't have all one color.
Yeah, that's very nice. I love this. And then back over here, you have some more pink sage.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the same color crepe myrtle. This is like a specific color.
Mm-hmm.
I just love it. It's got the two-tone purples.
And one thing I learned when I came to Texas was that the crepe myrtles come in different sizes.
Yes.
And different colors. So we planted smaller towards the front. This is the big one, Arapaho, and then the 2 medium size in the back to kind of draw your eye towards the backyard.
Yeah, I love your different colors of cannas, and these are beautiful, bright petunias. And then you've got your plumbago over here.
Mm-hmm.
And
again,
what color are these crepe myrtles?
Those are red as well.
Okay.
And this is the laurel bush petunia again that
is breathtaking.
Came up from the backyard.
And just to wrap up this lovely garden, I'm going to have Linda tell you about these 2 distinctive awards that she has won.
When we lived in Las Vegas, we entered a competition with the Las Vegas Valley Water District. And we were very excited to receive 2 awards, one for Hollingsworth Residents Award of Distinction. We had a half an acre that was all mud instead of lawn, and we transformed that in a similar fashion to what we've done here. Oh. The other one was for best use of color. And that one was very exciting because I had a little casita and then had color like you see in this yard all around the casita.
Nice. Well, whoever ended up with those yards, I'm sure they're very happy. Well, we want to thank you for sharing your beautiful home with us today.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
So, how does enjoying the many beautiful parks and natural areas located in the Trinity Glen Rose Groundwater Conservation District help protect the clean water stored in the Trinity Aquifer? You can learn more at trinityglenrose.com/pollution prevention.
Well, thank you for that wonderful PSA. Just a few things. I'm not a big fan of rock. However, she did an excellent job with her flagstones and the decomposed granite. So I really like what she did here, particularly with the dry creek bed. And you had some comments about the retirement.
I did. So the Retama stood out to me. She replaced a dead mesquite, if I recall correctly, with a Retama or Palo Verde, which is a native small tree, large shrub, beautiful green stems, large bright yellow flowers. And what we found about that species on the river is that it's really important for not only the pollinators that use the flowers, but the birds love it. And a lot of times we find the birds there because of all of the insect activity. And so it's just a beautiful landscape plant, beautiful native plant. And then the dry creek, my favorite. A lot of us have these places in our yard where the rainwater creates these little creek beds while it's raining. And so to formalize that and put the rock there or landscape it, there's a lot of variety you can do with these dry creeks. I loved it. And
we talked about different plants that you could use in association with that. Again, I've been repeating the bicolor iris. The sages work really well. And of course, our muley grasses, some of our favorite ones. Well, we're running close to the time, so let's look at the last video.